22. Quickly to the air is Burrow. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Cousins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They go play action. Cousins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins from 17 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little that on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Once more, here's Eckler. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 7-7, our score after 1. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Burrow. This will be caught at the 2. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1. Yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44, Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. From the red zone now, Cousins. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Cousins. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Rams. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And we are tied at 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Burrow on 3rd down. This is caught by Williams. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Cousins. And this is caught by Watkins. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to Orlando to check in, a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing 2nd half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, here's Cousins. To the right side and complete to Hurst. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins rolling to his left. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as they have taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now it's Burrow. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you...
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Cousins. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Fourth down, Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Up the middle with Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 24, Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Williams from 6 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 79 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Throwing, Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And New York set to take the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here we go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Cousins to throw. He finds Watson complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Cousins here to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Jonathan Taylor from 6 yards away. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Throwing, Burrow. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That time, a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Championship game. Cousins and the Los Angeles Rams versus Daniel Jones and the Washington Commanders.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship, taken at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right away they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Cousins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst, 62 yards. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They're led out by the 4th-year man out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Jones. It's caught by Bryant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 36. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Jones' throw is on target to Likely.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his zone.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Adams.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Complete to Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks. So the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Now the LA offense ready for this next possession.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Cousins. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Jones throw taken in there by Cooks.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
41 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. The football going back to the Rams now. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Cousins. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Cousins. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. McCrane able to knock this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones on target to his man, Likely. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He's got it to Gibson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Calais Campbell on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 39, Jones.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jones now on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Jones. Bryant has it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On play action, Cousins. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Jones on 3rd down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Quick slant to Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shoves him away, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 77 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run once more with Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Cousins now. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about... Oh, no, he lost the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Throwing, Cousins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Rams will add to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic.
Here's Jones throwing on first down.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it to Cooks. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Jones on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And Cooks has it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now Jones. throwing out left and finding Likely. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Jones. And that's complete to Cooks. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone. Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit. He found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet. I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays. McCrane on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly. Yep, 2-score game. Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw is Jones. Pass complete. It's Likely. Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.